All right, who did I see out there? Freddie Mac. Are you, Freddie, you're not at a field day yourself?
What?
Can that be? Freddie.
Call yourself a ham?
Get out to field day, brother. Hey, if you can't be at a field day, be at a field day live stream. Can't beat that. All right. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna just give everybody a quick walkthrough. This is very impromptu, right? As live stream should be. I'm going to give everyone a walk through kind of our encampment here at the Northwest Off-Road Vehicle OHV Park. Boy, it's a mouthful, but it is a really cool place. Let's see. So Freddie's got, he's doing field day on his own, kinda. Okay. All right. Hey, at least you're doing something there, Freddie. That's it. Well, here, this is the Ham Radio 2.0 YouTube encampment portion of the program. So here we've got Mike hanging out.
Hi everybody.
Jason's hanging out, and Frank's around here someplace. I think he's over socializing, which is cool. But I'll show you guys. What's that? I don't have my mic on. I got it right here, so works pretty well. Appreciate that though. Well, let me check. Freddie, how's the audio? I think Freddie's my only guy out there right now, so maybe I'll put it on. Because when we walk over there, it's going to be a little louder. Looking for an audio check, Freddie.
Audio. Audio. Hold that.
We'll try that. We're living dangerously. It's field day. Audio is great. Great audio. Well, shucks. I'm going to put this on anyhow because Mike has shamed me into it.
I just asked a question.
No, it was a valid question, and I appreciate you looking out for me, Mike. So, it's a good point. All right, now hopefully, Freddie, you say this audio becomes even better.
I think digital range was live.
Haha. Let's see. Let's get this baby turned on. And confirm. Hopefully that makes my audio even better. Yeah, I got the picture in picture going. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to walk you around a little bit of the Jason setup here. Jason and Mike have set up a lot of this. You can see there's a bunch of solar here in field day spirit. So we got lots of solar, all kinds of solar here, lots of power film solar. What's this other? All powers solar. So we got some of that going on. We got the EcoFlow equipment out here, which is pretty cool. Hey, there's Ham Radio Tube. We got ourselves, check this out guys, we got ourselves a little mesh-tastic device. This is one of those really cool Spec 5 T-beams. I've got it here soaking up some sun. That solar panel's keeping up so far, so that's good. Let's see what we got over here. Look at that, more solar. Imagine that. So we got solar there. We got a Devos light here soaking up some sun. A little more solar here. Let's see, we got a mast. I've got a mast here with some more mesh-tastic up toward the top. So that's a Spec 5 Copilot. It's a mesh-tastic repeater up there. Let's see, here we've got another mast. This is the K8 MRD signature POTA 20 mast, and it's holding up a, I believe that's, is that an Edfong?
Yes.
Edfong 2 meter, 70 centimeter J-pole, and we got it hooked up here with our kind of camp radio, our base camp radio. Worked real good. We checked into a net last night. It was kind of fun. Let's see here. I think that's, you know, besides battery boxes everywhere, right? There's
I see the K8 MRD signature 100 amp hour battery box there.
yeah, we got one there. Well, let's go over and check out this other orange one. That's the form factor I really like. That thing there's a winner. 12 volt fridges, all kinds of field day spirit type equipment.
Fans, air conditioning outside.
Look at this. Oh yeah, check this, guys.
We're really roughing it.
That's right. This EcoFlow can make the Texas summer just a little bearable. So that's cool. Very helpful. Keeps Mike's toes nice and cool.
It's not on right now, but thankfully I've got a really cold beer here.
Uh-oh, there we go. All right, so that's kind of the encampment here. Now let me show you some of the stuff that we've got set up from the club perspective. I've got to back up here to get some of this stuff in the frame. Let me keep going, back up, back up, back up. So here we got a little cherry picker lift. And if you go up, 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 we've got an A3 3-band Yagi up there. You can see it's got a rotor, so we'll be able to point that sucker where we need to. That does 10, 15, and 20. However, we're not using that for 20. There's the club trailer. If we go up, up, up the mast on the club trailer, we've got a 20-meter Moxon up there. So that's what we're using for 20 meters. It's really bright out here, guys, so I'm having trouble seeing some of the chat. But thank you guys for being out there. Thanks for commenting and joining in. Here's the kind of star of the show in my point of view. This generator will run all weekend on a tank of gas. It's fairly quiet. It's powering up both of our communications trailers. It's helping, augmenting power over here to Jason's trailer. So this thing is essential, and this one is fantastic. It's a great machine. Let's see, over here at the communication trailers, this is the club's primary communication trailer. You can see we've got some 2 meter, 70 centimeter, probably some other stuff on top there. There's also a little TV antenna that we're using to keep an eye on the weather. There's a better shot of that Moxon. Very cool. And look at that, we got some more solar there. If we take a stroll over this way, here we've got a little welcome tent for folks that stop by. We are in a public space, a public area, and so we will have people stop in and check things out. They see these big things pointed at the sky and they wonder what's going on. So we've got a GOTA station over here as well. Okay, let me run over here and show you guys some of these antennas. We got another guy, Frank, walking around with a camera as well. We've got this vertical here. This is our GOTA station antenna. And then if we check out the top of this lift, we go way up there. We got a 40 meter beam and a 6 meter beam. So we're going to be operating A4. Field day's officially started, so we're operating A4, and we are Whiskey 5 Tango this year. So this is just some of the hangout space. We've got lots of tents up to try to find some shade for folks. But fear not, we do have some air conditioning. Let me take a quick peek here. All right. We'll take a look in one of these trailers. Got a 15 meter station running here. Hey, 45.
Whiskey 5 Tango.
We got a 20 meter station running over here.
Okay, the KT4 Mike Alpha.
Can you repeat that? Roger, Roger, got it that time. We're 4 Alpha, North Texas.
Okay, I have the 2A. What's your section?
Air conditioning.
7-3.
All right, so that's the first trailer. Those guys are men at work, so we're trying to be a little quiet in there, but that's a 15 meter station and a 20 meter station running. Let's see, any questions out there before I go into the next trailer? Trying to get some of the glare off of the camera here. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can poke our head in over there.
You know what? It's kind of
Frank's coming out, I'm going in.
All right, please copy for Alpha November Tango X-ray. All right, do just plug in the contest.
Okay, we got a 6-meter station over here. We got a 10-meter station over here. We've got a 40-meter station over here. And we got Mr. Bill and Buzz Lightyear making sure everything's done properly. Not to mention a K8 MRD. All right, we'll let these guys work. Don't want to disturb them. It gives you guys a sense of what the setup here looks like. Yeah, it's a good group here, 45. There's a lot of folks that pitched in to get everything set up. I mean, it's quite a lot of work, especially in this heat. It was a hot one yesterday. I'm going to walk out here to give you guys a vantage of what our operating position looks like. So we're in Wise County. This is one of the highest points in Wise County. It's just about 1,000 feet, which might not sound like a lot for a lot of folks, but in Texas, 1,000 feet of elevation, that's a lot of elevation. All right, let me walk out here a little bit too. I'm going to try to work some satellite here a little bit later today. Oh, here's some of the off-roading that goes on here at the park. Kind of fun to have all these different rigs and four-wheelers and such come through. But I'm going to try to work some satellite stuff here later in the day. We don't have any great passes, so they're going to be difficult. They're like 13, 10-degree passes, but I'm hoping to take advantage of these horizons, and I'm hoping I can make some contacts or make a contact on satellite. It's a great spot. Yeah, elevation is 1303. I can't see the rest of that. I'm not sure if somebody's correcting me on this spot or where they're at in Texas, which they could be. Here, this is probably a nice view for you guys to get a good sense of what's going on here. All the antennas in the air, and they're all being put to good use here today. Yeah, you can see it's hot here. We're going to get, I think, mid-90s. And it's humid because of, well, as humid as North Texas can be, but it's humid because of all the rain that we've had leading up to field day here. All right, I'm going to try to get myself out of the sun, under the shade, and we'll see if anybody has any questions. Yeah, it's hot out here. I'm going through the water like crazy, which is what you got to do on a day like this. All right. I'm going to move this chair over a little bit so I'm out of the sun. All right. Excellent. So let me switch these around just a little bit. See if I can't set this down and see what everybody else is up to. Come on now. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, who do we have out there in the chat? I saw 45 Auto. I saw Ham Radio Crusader. Of course, we were giving him a hard time for not being out at a field day spot, but look, I get it. Not everybody can, and frankly, that's why I'm doing a live stream here, so folks that are unable can at least get a little field day flavor. So we were hanging out here last night till about midnight before we shut things down, and it was still in the 80s. It was still, I think, low 80s. It did get, there goes some four-wheelers there. It did get a little bit cooler overnight, but some of the guys stayed. I went home. I'm only about 20 minutes away, so I went home and slept in my bed. So if you can do that, why wouldn't you? Trying to think what else we have going on here for field day. We've got, we had a testing session. Actually, K8MRD was able to sit in and help VE a testing session that we had today. And I didn't hear if it was a new general license or if it was an upgrade, but I did hear that it was successful. Whatever it was successful. So that's cool. Hi, Andrew. What was the reason to move field day from the hunting lease? So I don't want to speak for Jason, but he did mention that he was just wanting to do something different. You know, I think part of the reason is it's going to be 97 degrees or 95 degrees today. And when you're out completely boondocking it and it's that hot, you know, everything has to go just right in order for you to have some level of comfort. And so I think, you know, being able to just do something a little different. We've got great facilities here to be able to support, you know, his camper and as well as the rest of the field day stuff. I think that all played into it. I think he was just looking to try something different. Yeah, so I was mentioning, so we did a VE session, or we did a testing session today that went well. Somebody got either licensed or upgraded. We might do some education sessions. We've got folks in the club that are professional radio communications capable folks. I mean, this is what they do for a living. And so last year we did tuning of a repeater cavity, which was pretty cool. So we may have a session going today. I'm not quite sure about that though. You guys saw the GOTA station. We had the sheriff-elect out here a little bit earlier, and the mayor is due out here as well. And I think maybe potentially the local paper will be coming out. That lift, yeah, that I think it's a 66 or 67 foot lift. So you put that on a high point in the county, give it another 60 feet of elevation. We do pretty good from this location. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, later this evening, the club president always provides dinner. It's like late lunch, early dinner, and he brings out a smoker, and we get some barbecue out here. So, you know, field day is always about food. Frank was cooking some eggs this morning. We had some cold cut sandwiches for lunch, keeping it pretty low key, right? Because lunch is just an hour or so before the start, so we don't do much in terms of lunch, but we go all out for dinner. So the smoker ought to roll in here about 3 o'clock or so, and of course they've already been smoking it. They just finish it off here. And I think that's really about it. I think we have some dedicated operators. We'll have some guys that work all night. So we'll have at least some of the 4 radios being manned all night long. Usually it's the 40-meter station, and then believe it or not, that 20-meter station, last year I was on the 20-meter station until 3 a.m. So certainly much later than you would expect. Who knows if we'll be able to go that long this year. But we certainly have some dedicated operators out here, and these guys love to operate, so everybody's manning the radios. All right. Well, I don't see any other questions out there. Again, I just wanted to give everybody a walkthrough, see what we had going on here, see what we were up to. Wish you all a happy field day. Hope you guys are able to get on the radio and operate. And thanks for joining the stream. I'm sure some of the other guys will be streaming a bit later as well. You know, the internet seems to be decent here, so I would expect to see Jason and maybe Mike streaming a little bit later. So if you guys are hanging around the house, keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thanks 45. Thanks for dropping by, and hope you guys have a great field day. Thanks again. All right, we'll see you next time, 7-3.